Before I start talking to you guys about the setup or showing you guys like up close video, this is some footage that I took whenever I first got it set up, whenever we got the muffler installed. So let me go ahead and play that for you guys, and then we'll pick the video right back up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you guys see by the title, we're adding a Tomei to the car. So the only issue with the Apex, not the Apex, the HKS, is that it was very tame. So this is something that I would recommend for people that are wanting to be able to hear a nice clean tone but don't want it to be crazy loud. I'm trying to make it a little bit louder. I think the Tomei would probably give me the tone that I'm looking for. I heard a Tomei on a 340 before. The only difference was that he had titanium piping. I have stainless steel. That's the only difference, and I'll be able to tell you guys if it really makes a difference, because I can still kind of memorize how the 340 that I heard sounded like with the full titanium exhaust. And I also do have videos, so I can kind of go back and forth to compare. I do think the titanium one is going to be a little bit louder than the stainless steel, but I don't think it should be that big of a difference. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to my friend's place shop, and we're gonna get the new muffler installed. I'm almost here, so let's go ahead and get this project underway. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a poll asking whether to go right or left. And well, the only reason why I'm going left is because this side of the teaser got melted whenever I was running the first setup. So I'm going to be building a custom block off plate for this side so it can cover up that hole. Oh crap. And then we're going to be routing it to the left side over here. The Tomei is going to be coming out of here. And then so the piping had to get cut and modified so that way it'll rotate this way, because before it was turning out this way to the right side. So now this is the R Motorsport mid pipe that's going to be rotated this way. But then here's the rest of the exhaust setup that you guys never actually saw before. One thing about the 6-inch downpipe is that if you don't line it up exactly where it needs to be and it happens to touch the frame of the car, you're going to get vibration. I had that before. The first time that I installed it, I didn't have any issues, but the second time after we ended up doing the muffler, the piping actually shifted and it was causing it to touch against the frame of the car, so I was getting a bad vibration. But we ended up fixing that. We ended up shifting it outwards a little bit, and then like I said, you don't really have a lot of clearance, but all you really need is maybe like 2 millimeters and you should be good, because other than that it doesn't move. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, it's very tight up there. So this is about the location where the muffler is going to be sitting at. It's a little bit of an angle going outwards to the left, and then obviously this is going to sit up a little higher, and it's not going to have as much tilt, and then that way we can get away from the bumper like that. One thing is though, if you're working with titanium, make sure that you end up cleaning it off before you start the car up, because if you have fingerprints on there, they're going to end up burning onto the piping. What's up, guys? So I'm back for another video. I think at this rate I'm posting like one video every 6 months or one video a year. So I took a break for the longest. To be honest, I've been a little uninspired. I've just had like several things kind of going on. Been trying to refocus my attention to other things, and yeah. Anyways, we're back, and this video is long overdue. You guys know that I've had this setup for a while now. So this is a single exit setup with a Tomei muffler. Downpipe and mid pipe is from R Motorsports, 6-inch downpipe. And overall, I'm very happy with the setup. I know it's not for everybody, but I just think it flows with the car. I think it works well. That's just my opinion. Obviously, some people would like to see the dual tips back or the quad tips back, but I really like the way that the single exit looks. It's different, it's unique. And in general, this whole car is unique in its own ways. Alright, so here is a good look of the muffler. So for anybody wondering, this is a 428 or 430 diffuser. Obviously, the good thing about the 428s and the 430s are that they normally come with a dual tip on this side. So that kind of gives you the space for you to run a, a canister muffler. So because of the width, if I was running a 440 or 435 diffuser, I think the little hole or the space for the exhaust would have been a little bit too small, which would have required some cutting or maybe just kind of set the muffler lower than what this is. But overall, 428, 430 diffuser is the perfect way to go if you want to run a canister muffler. So here's a view from the underside of the car. And if anybody's wondering, I bought this off somebody on Facebook, which was brand new, but I think this was actually for a 350Z, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the exact model number, but just I was looking online, and the way that the piping was routed and everything, it just seemed to me that it was made for the 350s or 370s. So anyways, overall, I'm happy with the way that this looks. Kind of goes with the little Japanese theme that I wanted to go with. Workmeister Japanese wheels, 3D design style spoiler that I now have. Obviously, that's from Japan. The front lip that I have is designed off a company in Japan. I used to have the Laptor, which was a Japanese company as well, but this lip is on the cleaner side. So overall, Japanese brand. Well, this is a replica, but off a Japanese company. Nothing's changed since I've last stopped uploading. I did remove the tint. That's new. New to you guys if you don't follow me on Instagram. So fish bowling now. I'm going to be doing a startup, which is going to be like a cold start. But the car's already warmed up. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's a setting with the tune. But every time that I start the car up, it always acts like it's cold, even though I could drive it for 30 minutes, park it, let it sit for, I don't know, like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, turn it back on, and it'll act like it's a completely cold start. So that's kind of one of those things that I never understood. But yeah, you guys will be able to tell or hear how it sounds at a cold start. It does have the startup roar as well. And then I'm going to be doing a pull here. But once again, to go over the setup, if you guys are wondering, 6-inch catalyst downpipe, mid-pipe from R Motorsport for their single exhaust setup, custom routed to the driver's side with a titanium Tomei muffler. That's it. The tune, stage 2 from MHD. I do have a custom tune, which is a flame mat, but I'll put that up. I mean, that's separate. I'll probably do another video on that as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and get the camera set up, and then I'll get the clips for you guys. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys once again for those that stick around and continue to come back, even though I post like once a year, twice a year. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys soon again. Peace out.